Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, first chapter, text number 1, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 10th of April, 1969, in New York, New York.
Sri Rupam Chakrajatam.
Feeling all right? Hare Krishna. Mantra? Not this. First of all, Ishvapani. Yeah. Ishvapani. Om Purnamada Purnat Purnam Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Isāvāsyam idam sarvam yakinca jagyam jagat tena tena buddhita ma vila kasyasi dhanam kurvan deva karmani jivisheshatam sama evam tahe radhite nosi na karma lipite nare. That's all. Hare Krishna. Now, Om Namo Bhagavate, chant.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Yes? Varyane sate prasna krito loka hitam nipa atpavi sammato pangsam Srutovyadishayaparaham Srutovyadinirajendram Ninang santi sahasrasam Apasyatyam atmatatyam Grihesu grihamedhinam Nidraya hyati nattam Babayena cha babaya Diva chate hayarajan Kutumba bharanena va Dihapatra kaladri Dihapatra kalatradishu Dihapatra kalatradishu Dihapatra kalatradishu Atma sannesu asatsapi Tisam pramatta nidanam Pasyannapi na pasyati Bhagavani can read, but you left yesterday.
Similarly, in the second canto, the post-creation cosmic manifestation is described. The different planetary systems are described in the second canto as different parts of the universal body of the Lord. For this reason, the second canto can be called, quote, the cosmic manifestation. There are 10 chapters in the second canto, and in these 10 chapters, the purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam and the different symptoms of this purpose are narrated. In the first chapter, the glories of chanting are described, and the process of meditation on the universal form of the Lord by the neophyte devotees is hinted. In the first verse, Sukadeva Goswami replies to the questions of Maharaj Parikshit, who asked him about one's duty at the point of his death. Maharaj Parikshit was glad to receive Sukadeva Goswami, and he was proud of being a descendant of Arjuna, the intimate friend of Krishna. Personally, he was very humble and meek, but he expressed his gladness that Lord Krishna was very kind to the sons of Pandu, or his grandfathers, especially his own grandfather Arjuna. And because Lord Krishna is always pleased with his family, therefore, at the verge of Maharaj Parikshit's death, Sukadeva Goswami was sent to help him in the process of self-realization. Maharaj Parikshit...
This is confirming the statement of Chaitanya Charitamrita that Guru Krishna Kripaya Paya Bhakti Lata Vish. Two things required, Guru and Krishna, to advance in the spiritual realization or Krishna consciousness. So here it is Krishna is pleased in the family of the Pandavas. So Parikshit Maharaj was going to die. Parikshit Maharaj was grandson of Arjuna, and he was also a devotee. So therefore, by the mercy of Krishna, a bona fide spiritual master is sent to Parikshit Maharaj, Guru Krishna. When one is sincere, then Krishna is sitting within everyone. As soon as he sees that here is a sincere soul, is seeking after me. So he manifests himself out externally as spiritual master. The spiritual master is therefore representative of Krishna. Guru Krishna Kripaya Paya Bhakti Lata Vish. Two things. Without being representative of Krishna, nobody can become spiritual master. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Nama Prachar. Without being empowered by Krishna, nobody can preach, nobody can become spiritual master. So here, Sukadeva Goswami is sent by Krishna on the verge of his death. Guru Krishna Kripaya Paya Bhakti. Ei rupe Brahmanda Bhamite Kono Bhagwanji. This opportunity is obtained by a very fortunate person, because the living entities are wandering within this universe, packed up from one planet to another, from one species life to another species of life. In this way, he is wandering. He is not fixed up. Today I am American or Indian, tomorrow or next month. I do not know what is going to happen to me. But this body, for good, will be finished. I will never get this body. I will get another body, maybe a demigod's body, or a tree's body, or a plant's body, or an animal's body. I must get another body. So, the living entity is wandering in this way. Bhasansi Jinnani, just like we change our dress from one dress to another. Similarly, we are changing different positions by the influence of Maya. Maya is forcing. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani. As soon as I am desiring something, immediately my body is formed. Immediately a particular type of body begins to form. And as soon as I am mature to change my next body, I get according to my desire. Therefore, we should always desire Krishna. Then from this life, the Krishna approaching body or the spiritual body will be formed. The more you become sincere servant of Krishna, the more your body becomes Krishnized, electrified. Therefore, advanced Krishna conscious person is considered to have a spiritual body. The same example as I have given several times, just like iron rod, you put into the fire, it becomes warmer. more it is connected with fire, it becomes one. And at last it becomes red hot. So that at that time, if that iron is touched to any other thing, it burns. It does not act as iron, it acts as fire. Similarly, by this Krishna consciousness, continuous chanting, you will make your body spiritualized. At that time, wherever you go, wherever you touch, you will be spiritualized. Similarly, the iron, without being spiritualized, without being red hot, if you touch, it will not happen. So, every one of us, those who have come to this Krishna consciousness movement, expected to preach in the future and to become spiritual master also in the future. But first of all, you must spiritualize yourself. Otherwise, it is useless. So, Krishna Shakti Vinana, without being red hot, you cannot burn any other thing. Similarly, without being fully spiritualized, you cannot make others spiritualized. Therefore, you have to follow the parampara system. The disciplic succession, as we get the knowledge, as we get the power, as we get the instruction, so we have to follow. That will help me to spiritualize myself. And when you are spiritualized, you will have to wait for the time. Then, wherever you will preach, the result will be there. So, by the grace of Lord Krishna, Sukadeva Goswami has reached Parikshit Maharaj. Therefore, at the verge of Maharaj Parikshit's death, Sukadeva Goswami was sent to help him in the process of self-realization. Without spiritual master's help, nobody can become self-realized. Our Vaishnava philosophy does not allow that you shall become self-realized by your own endeavor. Just like other schools, they think, Buddha school, that by meditation. I do not know whether in Buddha school the spiritual master is accepted. Guru Krishna Kripa Vai Bhakti Lata. Then Maharaj Parikshit was a devotee of Lord Krishna from his childhood. So he had natural affection for Krishna, and Sukadeva Goswami could understand his devotion to Lord Krishna. Therefore, he welcomed the question about his duty, because the king hinted that worship of Lord Krishna is the ultimate function of every living entity. Sukadeva Goswami welcomed this suggestion and said, because you have raised the question about Krishna, your question is most glorious. The next slok is Varyani Sate Prashna. So Sukadeva Goswami welcomed the prashna, the question about Krishna. Next slide.